assessment in terms of learning by the students in the course, and this is used as the basis for making the course better next time when it is offered. This is not the same as you giving a feedback on the course, because that course feedback is what you are saying the faculty is like or the course is like. But the faculty came with an idea of or an objective of teaching you something so that you would learn. So the faculty would want to know whether you have learned it better or not. So this is called assessment, and typically the cycle of assurance of learning goes this way. From program learning goals, it goes to objectives, and there is a measure of exactly how you have learned, and typically we have rubrics in terms of trying to assess whether your learning has happened or not, and that's used for the purpose of improvement, which is called closing of the loop. Okay, this is in brief about AACSB and what is done. Probably we'll meet maybe once or twice later in smaller groups so that we can interact and have a better understanding of AACSB, because too much of this information sharing at the same time, when you are learning about so many other things, not much registers in your mind, and therefore, in spite of this long presentation that I have prepared, I am stopping it at this so that later we'll meet and then discuss in detail about this. Okay, I'll stop here with regard to AACSB. Actually, our librarian, Dr. Manjunath, is the right person to present this, since I am the faculty member and the chairman of the library committee. I am presenting this, Dr. Manjunath is here. At the end of the presentation, he will answer any questions that you have about the library. Incidentally, I think among the business schools, not many business schools have a librarian with a PhD, a librarian who is so very keen and interested in helping you and also faculty members like us. He has almost spent the entire career till now at TAPMI. Give a big hand to Dr. Manjunath. Yeah, this is the Knowledge Center. You would have seen this. The Knowledge Center consists of the IT center and the library. The library itself has got 3 floors. It was inaugurated by Dr. Ahluwalia. These are some details. These are our most important members, Dr. Manjunath, the librarian, and you have other members of the library staff who will assist you. Incidentally, just one point about these members who assist Dr. Manjunath. Many of them are postgraduates. Many of them have spent their entire career here in TAPMI. You must give due credence to their role in terms of helping you with the library. These are some photographs of the various sections of the library. Broadly, we have print and electronic resources. The print resources consists of different volumes and titles of books, journals and periodicals, magazines, student reports. In fact, Dr. Manjunath takes great pride in showcasing almost all the MIP reports which have been done so far. One of the things that the alumni greatly appreciate Dr. Manjunath for is that he's kept in the library even the first ever summer project report that was generated in TAPMI. Even that is available in the hard copy at the library. You have from big institutions like World Bank, IMF, ADB, all their publications also available at the library. There are electronic resources like video cassettes, CDs, etc., which you can access. But most importantly, you would be accessing all these corporate databases and online subscriptions of various other journal-related databases. So we have all this EBSCO, ProQuest, JGate, CRISIL's, industry analysis report, ISA emerging markets. These are all some of the top databases across, used in most of the top business schools. We are also members of many library networks, as well as subscribers of some of these, copies like, McKinsey Quarterly, etc. See, again, databases, you have different ways in which you can access them. Some are server-based, some are online. So you will get to know about the details when you try and access them. There are also in-house databases in terms of what's being generated as information from TAPME in itself. You have a very important document called Update, which actually summarizes all that has happened in the year in TAPME. That's an important document. And you also have various other functions which happen all through the year at TAPME, which again are published in the form of some kind of a print publication or the other. This is something specific in terms of library science if you are interested in the way in which classification is done. You have different kinds of borrowing. You have overnight borrowing for specific set of magazines and journals, etc. I think Dr. Manjunath will be giving you all these specific details later. You have desktop computers, document scanners, all that available in the library as part of the services that the library offers. There's an online library data search. So whichever part of TAPME you are in, you can actually, now I think it's available online, whichever part of the world you are in, you can actually search for what's available in TAPME's library, and if it is available in the electronic form, that can be kind of sent to you. So these are more specific details in terms of location and classification numbers. Now you will get an identity card which also operates as a library card. And the barcode there is the one which will be scanned for getting your books. So keep it carefully, keep it safe. Anyway, other things are general rules for any library. Now, one of the things which I think I want to emphasize is that if the library staff just wants to check whether the books that you are carrying is yours, please help them. We're not trying to find out, we're not doing a job of a policeman there. We're not trying to find out whether you are taking away some book or something. It so happens that many a times you misplace books or take somebody else's books or something else by mistake. So the only job that they are trying to do is to check whether things are okay when they are wanting to check whether you're taking the right set of books. These other things, I think this is part of the decency and decorum that you would have to maintain as a library user. Thank you. Dr. Manjunath will just show you how to access the intranet library portal.
Good afternoon, friends. About library, I'll be addressing you separately in your classrooms. This is just a brief. As Professor Shikwa said, too much food causes indigestion. That's why we don't want to load you with too many information in the day one itself. Maybe soon I will be addressing you about library resources, what all can be done, and how you can access various type of resources for your benefit. Now, as Professor Shivkumar said, we are the very few institutions where we are given remote access. That means you can access our library across the globe. Wherever you are, you can access it. Advantages, you can check with your seniors what are the benefits. Your seniors was the first batch to get remote access. During MIP, they might have used this access extensively. Otherwise, during MIP period, I used to get at least 400 to 500 mails asking for one or the other report, either article or some company report or industry report like that. Nearly 400 to 450 mails I used to get, and I used to search in our databases, reply to their mail with attachments. This year, I received very few mails, and that too asking for MIP reports, which we have not given access to remote access for specific reasons. That's the only reason people ask me to send some MIP reports. Otherwise, asking for industry report is almost zero this year for me. I wish you also will have the same situation. That means you will access all the reports, industry reports, from your place where you are working for your MIP. I will just show you where it is located. Link to remote server, our remote access is connected to our TAPME website itself. Within the campus, you need not to go through this remote access, but when you are away from Manipal, you want to access TAPME resources, including library. Not only library, the intranet itself will be accessible for you wherever you are. And that's the step you have taken cautiously. Not only library, other information also will be accessible for you, because PGP information keep updating on intranet. So we thought, let students access intranet rather than the library alone. Cautiously, to avoid all public riding on our resources, we kept under under About Us, TAPME e-resources will allow you to go to intranet. Only authorized members are allowed to enter our intranet. That means you. It recognizes your mail ID. We are configured this remote access to your TAPME mail ID. If you are using Gmail or anything, it will not get access to that. So when you are entering, please use your TAPME ID only if you are away from Manipal. This is just a sample, then you can keep experimenting with later. Once you log in, it will allow you to enter intranet. This is our intranet, which you will be accessing from tomorrow as long as you are in the campus. This is our institute intranet. Not only library, even the institute information you can access from this portal. And all our databases are IP authenticated. Hope you know what is IP authenticated. It doesn't ask you username and password. So we have taken care to provide you access without worrying about what is username, what is password. All databases are IP authenticated. You can just click, it opens. Okay. With this, is just a bird's eye view. To tell, we have rich resources in library. It is for you to make use of the resources, because we are spending significant amount of money for subscribing very valuable resources. Any questions? And regarding the usual traditional transaction of library resources, printed books, journals and all, it is given in the handbook. You can just go through how many books you can borrow for a week, for overnight, and what are the penalties if you return delay. All those things are there, which I don't want to threaten you now itself. and I will be addressing you later. Thank you.
Thank you, students, for your patient listening. A couple of words before you close for the day. Due to paucity of time, we had to cancel one of the presentations. It was supposed to be by Professor Vinod Madhavan. He is the chairperson for Student Affairs and Activities. He is with us now, but he had to rush down. But then since we are really running short of time, and I am sure that you're too tired today, yeah, and he will meet you in a different gathering on another day. Please remember, for all institutional activities, especially student competitions, in-house activities, it is mandatory for you to have Professor Madhavan's permission before your application reaches the PGP office. And all of you will be very actively involved in a lot of activities inside the institute. We have about close to 17 committees, if I'm not wrong, Professor? 11? Yeah, so various committees, lot of activities, but every time you need permission, whether it's for infrastructure, whether it's for classroom, for leave, everything has to be endorsed by Professor Madhavan. If that does not happen, that form does not go anywhere, and it will be taken very heavily upon you in terms of violation of norms. Today is possibly one of the shortest days that you may have had as far as work in TAPME is concerned. We usually don't close by 4:30. Our days end by 6 o'clock. Starts as early as 8:30. I saw a lot of restlessness across all of you, tiredness, most of you couching in your chairs, yawning. It's all exempted today. Tomorrow on, it's a grind, and you understand what that means. Please look up your timetables. Some of your classes start at 8:30, some of your classes start at 9:45. Check on that. There is a slight change in the classroom, so you can please check that as well. 2 of the classes have been shifted from the first floor to the second floor, or vice versa, I'm not sure. So when you go to the TMA Pi block tomorrow in the morning, kindly check the notice board for the changes in the timetable. Yeah, Professor Manjunath tells us that you can borrow books from tomorrow on.
We have already created account for you.
Yeah, if they do not have sufficient books. Anyways, jokes apart, yeah, you may start borrowing. The eager viewers, please go ahead. The library is all yours. 24/7, the library is there for you. The buses will be waiting outside. Are they ready, Mr. Anand? Yes, the buses are ready. So have the best evening for the next 2 years today. Good luck, students, and stay blessed.